Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 4 Part 40. In the previous video, we brought Act 1 to a close, both sooner and later than I expected. In regard to, I didn't actually expect it to end after the crossbow section, but the crossbow section lasted a lot longer than I expected. Let's jump back in. We're back on the main screen because I closed the game out because I thought I was going to eat some lunch. And I was like, nah, instead of eating lunch, just drink some coffee. It's like lunch, but better. Kind of. Not really, but... Let's see. Does Eryn break himself out of prison? Okay, maybe not. Maybe we're not going over to Eryn's perspective and when he breaks himself out of prison and all our work was for nothing. I mean, it'd be funny.
That went well.
I mean, maybe we can still, as we're breaking in, Eryn breaks himself out and we meet up in the middle, like during the prison break section from Dragon Age Origins, when there's a sequence in that game where you can get captured, potentially, and you can either choose to break out yourself or just sit in your cell and wait for people to come rescue you. And then if you wait for them to rescue you, it switches over to your party member's perspective of them trying to rescue you. But if you try and break out yourself, I believe midway through you breaking out, you meet up with your party members who have broken in.
How convenient to cover all that distance in an instant.
Or you could also just be good at the game and win the scripted lost fight and not get captured.
And Lecter thought his ability was broken.
Well, certain conditions need to be met before we can travel like that.
Kurt's like, please don't nerf our teleports, Ash. Come on, man. Don't post on the subreddit. No, they read that shit. No, you're gonna get us nerfed.
And it might only be possible to do so because of the Great Twilight.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
That's as likely a reason as any.
I'm just gonna interpret that as shade. That's Eustace throwing shade. He's like, yeah, whatever. Alright, Great Twilight. Just made up plot bullshit.
Wow, the hidden village. It's really real. A village concealed by a magical barrier. Or no, tucked out of sight between dimensional folds.
Actually, the forest is just like kind of hard to get through.
Pretty cool, huh?
We're not in Crossbell anymore either. This is somewhere in the southwest part of the Empire.
We've just traveled several thousand selge. Yeah, 4,800 selge to be precise. What a jump!
I know there's a reason for it, but it still infuriates me.
Which would place us in the Ismir Great Forest, right between Lemaire and Sutherland. This is where Vita was born, and where all of Erebonia's spirit veins meet. What an interesting place.
Yeah, so I'm thinking these two ain't your average kids.
Really? What makes you say that?
Then it's a good thing we brought them along. You're all back!
Oh, hello.
Back from the capital already, huh?
Yeah, wasn't easy though.
Unfortunately, we did have to bring Machias back. He got the death blow. You know, I said if he petrifies, I would never have to talk shit about him again. He death blowed with his S-Craft. That means he's not free. He had to petrify with Petrifying Shell to be completely and totally free from any and all mocking. So, the dunking on Machias will not be stopping for the foreseeable future.
But we did manage to find a singularity.
Looks like you had an eventful time too. You swing by an adoption agency or something on your way here?
Oh, you don't remember these two members of Class 7? They've always been with us.
Well, that's a long story.
We were as surprised as you are. Nice to meet you. I'm Kia Bannings. I'm Ren Bright. Charmed. You must be the rest of Class 7.
There you are. You are sure to be exhausted, but this means all 7 singularities have been found. Come with me to my atelier. I have something to show you.
Yep, that doesn't help us in the slightest. Oh. The latest two, that's all 7 singularities. Right, we already know about Croissant, Nortia, and the Nord Highlands. Then there are the ones you guys found in Sutherland, Lemaire, Crossbow, and Heimdall. Speaking of which, where was the Heimdall singularity? This might come as a surprise. It was right in the Imperial Museum where the Dark Dragon Sanctuary was. What? The catacombs. That takes me back. Remember the Bone Dragon? Somehow I doubt it's a coincidence. Indeed, these singularities have been focal points of corrupted mana since the Great Twilight began. Now that they have been secured, locating the cause should be much easier. The gnome's base may finally be within our reach, along with the Ashen Knight, Celine, Schwarzer, and the Sword of the End. That's good news. Things are finally starting to look up. Emma, Roselia, how much have you found out? I'm guessing we need some more time depending on the exact location? Well, about that, the disruption in the spirit veins are more violent than we were expecting. With the stakes secured, it's only a matter of time until they simmer down, or Kia uses her fucking gigantic brain. We need a couple days before we can give you a definitive answer. It's gonna be tough waiting that long. We'll just have to be patient. Right, we need to be fully prepared if we're gonna go rescue Reen. We. You think you're coming, Elisa? I see. It's like magical data analysis, isn't it? Kia, do you understand any of this? It's all so mixed up it's hard to make out. Maybe I can make something out if we look right into the heart of the vortex? Yeah, just go and dunk your head in it. What's the worst that could happen? What? You can really do that? We're talking about a place where countless spirit veins all converge together. Yeah, I was like a god or something once, so it should be easy. Well, even I can't handle all that at once. But I can probably get a good idea what's going on between any 3 things. This is your ability to feel the ebb and flow of fate, right? That's where this new and improved custom terminal comes in. It's just a laptop. I got that hacker bat to make some improvements. It's running a simplified version of Tio's Aeon system. This is one of Tio's inventions? Well, I mean, she didn't, like, invent it. I recognize it too. It's a human-machine interface. Like the one that helped us pinpoint Stargazer's tower. Visible confusion? All this is going over my head. Essentially, this device will help Kia focus her ability, is that right? Not only that, but it could cut down the time we have to spend analyzing all the data. We won't know until we try, but it sounds like it could work. Altina better get her rest day, cowards. What do you think, grandmother? Your mortal technology would make things that easy. And again, this girl's ability has brought about such miracles before. Doing this instead of the ritual I play may speed things along. Could be done in 3 or perhaps just 1 day. That's cheating! This is so unfair! I'm supposed to be the only freaking superpowered small child that kinda has, like, adult tendencies. I really want to show off how cool I can be! Grandmother. Come on, you don't be such a kid about it. Well, she looks just like a child. Is she really over 800 years old? Hard to believe, ain't it? Don't worry, Rose. We're still gonna need your help. I mean, Kia's also, like, old. I think she's, what? At least 500. Trying to remember. Because they say the DG cult found her, like, 500 years ago. But, I mean... I guess she's older, potentially? I can't really remember. Like when she was supposed to have been made by the Croix family? You've been trying to think of a plan to sneak into this place once we find it, right? How do you know about that? Since when did you start calling me Rose? Looks like we won't be waiting long after all. I guess Adios is on our side. In that case, if Adios was on our side, she would have fucking smote Osborne as he was about to unleash the ancient evil. In that case, we better pitch in and make this go smoothly. Right, well, I'll help. I'm no witch, but I know my way around orbital technology. How about use our Arcus 2 units to boost the processing power even more? That could work. We'll just need to link them up to a central processing array. They've got specs for it. What do you think, Ren? Good idea. I'll see what I can do. I should make things easier on the order system as well. Right, let's disable the communication functions and concentrate on processing power. Things are starting to get exciting. Hold on just 1 second. I have no idea what any of you are talking about. I must agree. Fee, still visible confusion. Oh, if it had just been another question mark, that would have been so good. I would be laughing for the next 60 seconds. Easily. I guess we should leave this to the experts. Nice to have such passionate allies. Old or new, we're all class 7 here. We've got our work together.
Enough! Cut the chatter and let us begin. We can now use the singularities to pinpoint the location of the gnome's headquarters.
Okay, it's kind of weird that one line is voiced. I like seeing the. I assume we'll maybe see some of the other characters talking with various Class 7 members. That's cool. Ash is straight up not having a good time right now. Usos, please! I need my glasses back! Even Death Mode Campanella, is that not good enough for you? Oh god.
This feels great.
This place is so luxurious.
No horny. Please. I'm gonna be honest. Don't be horny around Rin or Kia, please, dear. I mean, especially. I mean, Kia, because you know she's technically, essentially a child, and having I don't know horniness with Rin's backstory feels weird. You guys deserve it for all the work you've done. You had no idea you could put together such a powerful analytical system. With it, we should have results in around a day or two. We can't thank you enough. It would have taken several times that were only my grandmother and me. It barely even helps, really. It would have never been possible with the secret techniques you witches employ. I think I'd end up working with Erebonia's Hexen clan. Things just get more and more interesting by the second, it seems. Yeah, it used to be an Ouroboros, right? Same as Emma's sister? Remember when Emma had a hat? Good times. She was her second Anguis. What was your impression of her? Very horny. I only had so many opportunities to speak during her missions, but apparently she had a thing for Loe. That's another thing that's mentioned in the Sky 3 side story that I never really remembered about when she's talking. That she talks about how she was always trying to hit on Loe and he said "be gone" thought every single time because he's based. I mean, if you excuse all like the probable like murder he did, yeah, based. I'd peg her as the flighty but earnest type. She was always dedicated in her efforts regardless of the task. I see. So you certainly wouldn't think of the way she carries herself. She was always off busying herself with something or another during the Civil War. And she helped get rid of all the scarlet paloma grass that was blooming around Crossbell too. I remember hearing about that, plus she has to run a radio show on top of everything else. Not to mention how much help she's been to me since our first meeting. Apparently she's a lot more hardworking than I would have guessed. It's hard to respect that. She's something of an inspiration to women everywhere, really. You could say the same for your mother if you think about it. Not to mention Sharon, Major Claire, Toa, and all the other graduates of Thor's as well. But we still don't have any idea where Instructor Toa even is, do we? Same goes for Mint and Lind. They should have been back in Heimdall, too. They should have been Heimdall back then, too. We still have no updates on Elise and Princess Alphen either, correct? Yeah, Santa Strahd is practically closed down given all that's happened. Though we do have some witnesses who say they saw Mint and Lynn right after the strange happenings began. But they haven't sent word since. That's not like them at all. Either they escaped on their own or something else is going on. Yeah, I can't really think of what they're up to. Other than just being like hiding out. Haven't been able to find a trace of Tio either. Nor do we have any leads on Tita's whereabouts at that. Lost contact with Cher over the past several days as well. You don't suppose she's being held in the same place as Reen, do you? I highly doubt it. I mean, maybe she got captured while she was still in Heimdall? I mean, I wouldn't say I highly doubt it. I don't think so, but I could definitely see that being something. I suppose we can't discount the possibility. Whatever the case, now is our chance to find out for sure. We need to know more about the gnomes and Ironbloods and how Ouroboros plans to act. Don't forget Zephyr and the Red Constellation. The Black Workshop is the closest thing I have to a hometown. Though I've retained no memories of it, I will do what I can to be of use there. Right, we'll take care of it all, including saving Celine. Not to mention our bleeding-hearted instructor, always thinking of others and never himself. He's totally hopeless without us, so it's up to us to bring him back. You can count me in on that. It's about time Reen finally started paying the piper. That's a somewhat dramatic way to put it, though it is indeed the case. Suppose I'll have to pick him up by the scruff and drag him right back to us. Guess he has it coming. You reap what you sow, after all. Wow, you can really tell how much they love him, huh? Indeed, I do fancy meeting this Ashen Chevalier of theirs someday. No. The analysis should be done sometime late tomorrow. You can relax until then. We prepared a room for the two of you tonight, so feel free to give yourselves all the rest you need. Okay. We'll be sure to take you up on that. Okay, that scene was actually so good. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to, like, say it in case I jinxed it, but it's actually so good. Like, that's what the bathhouse scene from the last game should have been. Just characters talking and interacting between themselves. I mean, like, the little minor thing with Reen is like, whatever, right? That's fine. That's fairly in character. But, like, it didn't completely dominate the whole conversation. It wasn't about, hey, let's make our personalities how much we like Reen. That was great. More of that, please. Maybe. Or not. Thanks to your help, we've more than doubled our productivity. We may even have our answer for nightfall at this rate. Grandmother, are you still sulking? We couldn't have done any of this without the groundwork you laid down. Besides, you'll get another chance to shine when it's time to storm the workshop. Well, there's some truth to that. You should be prepared. Tonight is the night, after all. The Black Workshop will remain a mystery no longer. Wow, awesome. Sounds like you have a plan to get us there, after all. Let's take the rest of the day off, then. It'd be a good idea to look over our equipment and supplies and stock up on anything we might need. There's still time to train in the Labyrinth, too. It's up to you how you spend your time. Just make sure you make full use of it. If you need help with anything, I'll be here for you. Thank you. Guess it couldn't hurt to polish up on our teamwork a little. In that case, you might want to take these. Oh. Last 7 got back their Arcus 2 units. Are you done with them already? All the heavy calculations were finished this morning, so we can get by without them now. Now we just need the Celestial Basin and my computer to complete the analysis for us. Besides, you're going to need them if you want to prepare properly. You're right, thank you. Why even have us use the Arcus, then? Okay, let's make the most of the time we have left. It seems kind of like a weird plot point. Be like, hey, you lost your Arcuses, but it was only during a cutscene, so you didn't really, like, lose them or anything. Like, they could have just said that the computer... I mean, I guess it's to add, like, a little bit more believability to the computer being so strong, but... I don't know. I feel like if they just said, Rin's computer is amazing, I would have bought it. Because it makes about as much sense regardless of you having the cell phones powering it as well. Black Workshop, the place where Millennium now were created. My memories of it are nothing but faint images. I doubt I would be much help as a guide. We'll get them back, both Instructor Reen and the sword that Millennium has become. Now I have to focus fully on doing all that I'm able. Not because I have to, because I was ordered to, because I want to, but my choice alone. We will control Altina during this rest day. In addition to quests and minigames, you may take on the 4th sector of the Sangral Labyrinth. Furthermore, you may use Rin in your party as well as Kia's special order. Once you've completed all the required events, you can return to the guest room on the Altier's 2nd floor to rest for the day. What does undersuit mean? Do I even want to look at it, or am I gonna have to bonk you? I mean, I like Altina's normal outfit now. It took a little bit. I don't even know where you are. Oh, there you are. Oh, it's that old thing? Okay. Nope. Nope. You can have your normal thing. You want a Mishi? Nah. Oh yeah, do we know what the act is called? Or is this intermission? Fragments, a shattered blade. Okay, so maybe that's kind of like an intermission without calling it an intermission? But yeah, I think it's fitting that Altina gets the last rest day. I was kind of thinking about, like, I guess to some degree, all the characters who get the rest day do kind of correspond with the upcoming section. A little bit, like Kurt, you know, you got to control Kurt before you did the Cedric stuff. I mean, Kurt didn't really have much connection to that area, but Yuna has a connection to Crawlspell, and Altina has a connection to the Black Workshop. So the current one was like the weakest link, but there was some sort of a connection with his story section, or like like him being kind of the rest day character. Or like, you know, I guess the order they did the rest days in. But I do like that each of these 3 little rest days have a different, like, main character viewpoint. Which is really nice. Which is really something that, like, I do still basically think that's the thing that Cold Steel 3 and this game as well, so far at least, have done the best, is the way New Class 7 was done. It really does feel like they kind of... I mean, I don't want to say Old Class, like, the mistakes of Old Class 7, like, in, like, a negative way, but... I think Old Class 7 definitely suffered from character bloat. Basically, and so having the smaller, more focused class and giving them all a bit more room to breathe has made them come across as, like, much more strongly characterized. And I think that's the thing that Cold Steel 3 and this game so far have, like, unambiguously done the best. Which is good, because I think that's the thing that matters the most, is the characterization, because that's really always been
Fishing spot located.
the strongest point of the series. I've been trying real hard to train Loki to be a good boy, Mommy. Really, I have, but he just won't listen to me. What should I do? This might be a good chance to teach him things I've been meaning to for a while. The first thing, sweetie, is something I want to make sure you remember. In order to grow familiar, you yourself must also grow. I need to grow me? Yes, you. A fantastic familiar needs a wonderful witch to raise them, no? I guess that makes sense. I'm gonna make sure I grow real big then, for Loki. You have any secret potions to make me grow taller? That's not exactly what I meant by grow, dear. Perhaps you're still a bit too young after all. The elders laid out a pretty important task for us ahead. I figure I may as well help Noah to get ready too. It'll be a good learning experience for her. The day you've been waiting for is finally here. Go ahead and make us proud out there. Thing I want to buy? Nope. Get a dang spirit incense. Hello. Hey, Altina! Hello, Elliot, Gaius, and, what the? A bird? That's right, we haven't had the chance to introduce you to yet. This is Zio. He's my friend in the skies, watching over the Nord Hounds from above. I used to be able to summon him in combat and send him rushing in a straight line to destroy the enemy, but I lost that ability for some reason. Maybe I'll get it back in this game. Who knows? Scree! Caw-caw! I'm a bird! Hello? I've seen him with you many times before, Gaius, but I always thought he was more of a pet than a friend. Not at all. I mean, it's not like I understand everything he says. We are pretty close. He saved my hide more than once, especially back during the Civil War. Didn't really notice at the time, but you were a little wary of us around back then, huh, Zio? Oh, I want to say Zero for some reason. But it seems like you've come to trust us in the years since Class 7's new, old and new. Yeah, sounds to me like Zio thinks of all of us as dependable allies, and that's just what you need when the world is this chaotic. As far as you're concerned, we're all warriors under the same sky. That's encouraging. Thank you, Zio. That's cool. I do like that Gaius and Elliot have like a freaking bromance going. They're just always hanging out together. It's pretty reassuring to have Zio helping us out again. His independent attitude is really cool too. Warrior of Nord who fought at Emperor Draco's side in the War of the Lions is known as Zio. Ah. As you might guess, I named my hawk after him in his honor. And just like the brave warrior that the original Zio was, you can count on this guy to support you through absolutely anything. Guys, you know what? I was probably going to use you in the next section regardless if I get the chance. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on like how many we get to bring. But I definitely want to bring new characters. I mean, Rin, of course. Obviously, she's coming. Don't talk about Yuna's level, alright? She's insecure about her level. Oh, you guys got boosted up to 85 as well? Yeah, like, I mean, I definitely want to bring, like... If we can bring... I mean, I assume that... I wouldn't be surprised if they make us use Rin. It's weird that you have XP. Oh, you still have XP from the start of the game. I didn't even pay attention to the idea that, we're already at, like, level 85-ish. Or, I mean, in theory we're supposed to be. Some characters are not quite there. Oh, you don't need this anymore. Yeah, because we used Minotaurus for the first time in history during that fight. Well, I think I used it a couple of times, I think it was in CS1 when it didn't work. Like, because I think in CS1 it didn't work on S-Crafts. And I mean, I think it was working on S-Crafts. I think Machias did a ton of damage when we used his. It is only level 3, and I probably won't use it too much, but I don't know. I mean, the S-Craft burst down stuff, I mean, it's not like it's bad. It's just not something I personally find as much fun. Level 1 Mobius. I mean, Mobius I think is actually good. I don't know. It's hard to, like... There's a lot of good stuff, basically. But yeah, let's if we had to bring, like, say 3 characters, I'd want to bring new characters. So Eustace and Machias and Elliot we wouldn't bring. I mean, I kind of want to use Fee, because I wanted to use her during the last section and I couldn't. But, like, in terms of, like, who to bring to the Black Workshop, I mean, probably Fee, Rin, and maybe Gaius, if we get to take... I assume we'll probably be forced to take Rin. No, of course I would take her regardless, because, I mean, come on, look at her. She's Rin. Hey there, Altina. Heard you're close to find out where your instructor is. Thank goodness. Yes, according to Rose, it should be confirmed by tonight. We couldn't have done this without all of you. That is a fact. Well, I wouldn't start thinking it's just yet. To be honest, having such a huge responsibility on my head has got me a little nervous. What responsibility would that be? Oh, nothing. I just have to help my mom out with something is all. I guess I better practice some more. I see. Feel free to let me know if there's any way I can help. Thanks, Altina. Just make sure you don't burn yourself out, okay? Come on, Nina. You got this. All you need to do is focus. Wish I could calm down first. Guess I better practice some more. Oh, no. The faint cries of Alvario as a shiver runs down his spine.
Casting.
I don't really know why I'm doing this.
Light received. Heavy tension on the line.
No. Go away.
Mission failed.
Oh, that does use our bait. I thought if you failed, you didn't use your bait. I think it's if you fail the spinny section, it doesn't use your bait. Which makes sense. Oh well. It's 400 Mira. I guess it's not that big a deal. We do have a little bit. Granted, we will need to be buying weapon upgrades for this upcoming section. So we'll lose some money there. At least for probably Ash. Because I don't know. I mean, Kurt, since Gladiator Belt works in the backline now, and the way Blade Dance interacts, like you can like switch him out before Blade Dance would stun him, which is kind of neat. If you like want to avoid that. But I still feel like Ash is just better. Like in turn, because I mean, Kurt still has utility, right? I mean, Ragnar Strike is a good S-Craft, especially against enemies that are weak to stat down. But Rain Slash, I don't know, it just feels a little weak now that break, like its break is a lot lower and breaking doesn't feel very important anymore. Tempest Edge, it's okay. Whirling Steel is nice. You definitely have that going for you. In this, I haven't really used it yet. I feel like it's strong, but we just haven't had a good chance to use it. Right? We've only really done the Lecter Campanella Sharon fight, and it just wasn't very good for that fight. Just because Campanella was immune to everything, and Sharon and Lecter were only weak to a few things. But Voidbreaker is so good. Whirlwind's pretty good, just because it's like a big AoE. Belial Raid being a set ability. And this shit's fucking crazy, man. I also kind of want to use Sarah. There's so many characters I want to use, man. I kind of want to ditch some of New Class 7, if I'm being honest. I'm like, I've used them enough. Woof woof. Are you looking after the shop? You're gonna instruct Eryn to this dog or smart, but isn't this going a little far? Things are so difficult for you, I assume. Aru? I guess I should buy something. That's true, you can't not buy something. I'll make one. Oh, we can make this. Oh, this is equipped. I was like, shouldn't we have the rogue one? Did we miss anything last chapter? Nope. I guess I should buy something. I'm kind of surprised, because I mean, I feel like, when was the last time we got a book? How many book chapters do we have? No, we have 4. I can't remember who gave us our last. Yeah, I think we did get a book and crossbow. You're really making waves in the fishing world. The Imperial Fishing Club would like to award you a bonus gift. In honor of catching 12 different types of fish, we present you with this. How do you know that we've done it? Thank you very much. Seems an Holmes base is finally going to be revealed. I never thought I'd live to see this day. I'll have to make sure you all get there as a kind of a thanks. You can look forward to it. Thank you. I wonder what they prepared for us. Please give 3 speed. Nah, you're not getting bought just yet. Maybe at a later date. I mean, you don't seem bad, but until I see our other options for this section, I can make no decision. I will buy some bait. Oh, we have blue hair Altina, violet hair Muse. I think I vaguely remember blue haired Ash. I don't know, actually. Maybe I was thinking of Elliot. Who are they, Altina? That one kind of works. I don't know. I still just like normal. She looks very evil. I mean, it kind of matches her outfit at least. And who was the other one? Oh yeah, Ash. Where are you? That's not so bad. It definitely doesn't like fit. So, it's kind of more of like a white blue. Or a bluish white. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you guys yet. And we can do that and sell those later, maybe. What time are we at? Okay, we're only 30 minutes. Because I felt like it'd been so much longer, but... We'll save all the red exclamation point talks for later. No, wait, that's what's going on in the outside world? You gotta be kidding me. I wish I was. With both the war and the Great Twilight at our door, we're creeping towards the end of the world as we know it. I've never spoken to you about the outside world before. We live in a time of myriad dangers. Civil War 2 years back, the 100 Days War a decade before. In fact, Rose has been sensing abnormal phenomena for almost 20 years now. I had no idea, so that's the world all of you came from. Fine, all no reason for me to go out there. I want to see it with my own 2 eyes, walk it all with my own 2 feet, and I want to visit the town you came from too, Dad. Sounds like a plan. The day will surely come when you're able to, son. I look forward to seeing it. But like, that day's tomorrow, right? No, like 10 years from now. What the fuck? My son's been going through a rebellious stage. Seems like nothing can satisfy the boy. Someday he just flat out ignores me. It's enough to make your head explode. He truly is a sweet kid at heart, though. Perhaps the day will come when he really does leave for the outside world. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't realize how much crap you were going through out there in the world. Let me know if there's something I can help, okay? If anything happened to Celine, I don't know what I'd do. And Altina's like, who is Celine? That data has been deleted to store more space for a pom-pom party. Reminds me, any y'all want a freaking game? Any pom-pommers in the chat? Seeing these two go at it reminds me of my own days in the chess club. We had commoners versus noble tournaments inside the fate of the 2 clubs. Seems like only yesterday, remember Eustace? You and I faced off against each other? Yes, and you won't shut up about it. Did we? I think I recall being pestered by a brash young man with more enthusiasm than skill, but that's about it. Well, you never miss a chance to try to push my buttons, do you? I won, I think. Who am I kidding? No one remembers my Bond events. I would play a match after Kurt and Ash are finished. I assure you, this one will be something you'll never forget. Show you how much have improved and how big the difference in their skill level is. Fine, if you're gonna be this insistent about it, just don't come crying to me when you lose. These two remind me of Ash and Kurt in some ways. I guess friendship can take many forms. Did Machias win? I mean, I assume he won. I feel like it was like didn't Eustace like quit or something? Because it was like gonna be a draw and he just leaves? I can't remember. Because it's not, I don't think it's presented as Eustace lets Machias win. But I don't think it's Machias beats him straight up. But, I mean, nobody did Machias' Bond event, so who knows? The answer, no one knows. No one's done them. Can I steal Rin's Pom Pom Party account info? Damn, Kurt, you don't mess around, huh? What happened to let me learn at my own pace? Once I determined how capable you are, I realized that holding back against you would only be an insult. Besides, I need to be on guard in case you were feigning weakness to get the drop on me. Covering all the bases, huh? Pretty tricky, asshole. What an intense game of chess. I'm still not entirely sure if Kurt and Ash are best friends or mortal enemies. Nah, they're friends. I like the relationship between Kurt and Ash as well. It feels a bit more like it's a little less tropey than Eustace and Machias's. Like, I mean, I like the dynamic between Eustace and Machias, but Kurt and Ash feels a bit more like kind of a normal-ish friendship where, like, yeah, you know, they kind of give each other shit at times, but it's not just, you know, let's, like, be antagonistic for no reason at times. Now, Machias and Eustace's relationship over time, especially in, like, these games, has become much more, like, normal, so to speak. As opposed to, like, in CS2, their friendship was still a bit more, like, let's just kind of, like, insult each other and get mad about it. But, like, we still, you know, freaking I love you, bro, deep down. The tactics you choose to use aside, that single-minded pursuit of victory is quite laudable. Unfortunately, it seems you picked the wrong opponent this time. I guess when it comes to someone as skilled as him, there's only so much I can do to throw him off his game. Needs to see her stick in the mud. Like, I never really got the vibe that Ash and Kurt were, like, not friends. They've always kind of seemed like friends, but just kind of, you know. They clash at times, like you should. Maybe. Or is to be expected, I guess I should say. Now, you shouldn't, you know, go out of your way to clash. So for me, I think part of the appeal of an older... is how much comfortably self-assured they are, so much less drama. Who told you that? Sure, but a little excitement once in a while never hurt anyone. Though maybe the dream is a man who can do both. I like the way you think. But, like, that just seems like... You can tell someone over the age of 30 wrote this line. They're like, yeah, older men, we're so much less dramatic. I mean, not really. I mean, it all depends on person to person. It's not often I see you two together, and especially not talking so casually. Care to join us, Altina? Okay, I see what Muse's doing. She's trying to erode the anti-horny alliance. She knows that Sarah is only a member because of conscription. She would never be a normal member. And she knows that she can shift her back to her horny ways. Musa and I were just discussing what sort of traits you look for in a man. Anything you'd like to add to the pile? I can't really think of anything. In that case, how do you feel about Instructor Rain? No, that's Altina is his daughter, or like little sister. There's nothing romantic there. Shut up. I don't understand much about romance, but Instructor Rain's habit of subconsciously prioritizing everyone other than himself sometimes distresses me. I think I have a better understanding. I think you have a better understanding than you give yourself credit for. Agreed, I can't imagine a better answer. I'm overjoyed to see how far you've come as a young lady, Altina. Someday I hope you see the hidden world of beauty that lies between the pages of my favorite novels. I'm not sure I fully comprehend what it means, but perhaps it's fair to say that everyone has their own preferences. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. Just don't talk about them to me. In public, at least. Youth truly is fleeting. I'm only 27. I'm still a spring chicken. And a headless one at that. Damn. Youth truly is fleeting. Hey, little bunny from the Intel Div. Out for a stroll alone? Weird to see you without your pals. Is it really? Also, I don't think you're in a position to call me little, considering your small stature. Oh, that's right. You are a year older than me, huh? Well, kind of. Maybe. Anyhow, you've got a lot of stuff in your mind right now, I bet. Don't let it stress you out. It'll be a little extra firepower help come straight to me. Okay, I'll do that, thanks. Altina would like a Gatling cannon. I think she was trying to be kind to me. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's still a bit unnerving making small talk with someone of her sketchy profession. Altina, you're a homunculus created to be the end of the world. That's kind of a sketchy profession. I mean, it's not really your fault or anything. I wouldn't blame you for it, but... This ginger ale helps the old taste buds of the wallop, so nice and sharp. You got some fun time playing soon? I'll be there to enjoy the show, trust. So whoever it is you're fighting, give him hell. Left server's back at the old man's store. He can get you stuff, just ask. Oh my, I was just thinking about you, dear. It's Altina, isn't it? Are you all rested up now? You need to be in top condition before you take on the gnome's headquarters. I've received more than sufficient rest and am raring to go, as they say. That's good to hear. Still looking at that cute little face of yours hasn't got me all worried. I know, here, why don't you take some of these along with you just in case? Pog? Are you sure you've already given us so much already? Go on, dear, take it. You need to keep up your strength if you want to save that instructor of yours. And that goes extra for a sweet little thing like you. You don't want to fall behind the bigger kids. Oh, understood. Thank you very much. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? If you want me to make anything special, just say the word and I'll whip it up. Altina has deconstructed your food. Try and add a little more strawberry next time. What does this give? 600 EP? That's pretty good. How's the recipes looking? You have arts and arts defense and EP? That's pretty good. Who makes a strawberry tart? I mean, we got it as Altina, so maybe she's the Lord of Strawberries?
Initiate cooking mode.
Cooking mode? Any cooking mode fans out
Better
there?
than I expected. Yes, prepared as written.
I didn't want it prepared as written. I wanted it prepared with the unique Altina flavored spin.
I got this in the bag. It's perfect. Looks tasty.
It's not perfect because it's not a unique dish, and I want to see the unique dish, even though I feel like a lot of times the unique dishes are just worse than the normal ones. At least in CS3 they were.
Let's begin.
But they had like different use cases.
This looks really good.
Like they were still good because they gave you like a long butt. Like they were good for like
Not bad.
extending an existing buff, that they weren't good for like if you like to buff up before like an S-craft or a big attack. I wanted to say art and attack and it became a tark. I love a tarking.
I hope it turns out well.
Elliot!
Oh, this looks really good. There, it's finished.
Altina, do you bait me? Are you actually the deluxe cooker and you just didn't cook it right? Or is it Muse?
Please eat it all, even if it's not good. Oh, I recommend this.
Those are pretty good. Y'all want to make 4 of them? Not really. I love cooking. It's so fun.
Please eat it all, even if it's not good. Oh, I recommend this.
Alrighty. We'll try and finish talking to all the non-important NPCs here, and then next time... I guess we're actually probably almost done. I might go ahead and head to the Labyrinth, though, before doing that quest. Sigan, you have learned to control the fundamental power of magic. Your next task is to assist me directly. Show me what your training has made you capable of. Yes, Master. I have no idea what's happening, but man, am I excited. When do I get to learn to throw a fireball? Can't believe it. I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. There's no room for failure, you hear me? What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Okay, We got the herbalist home, and then the factory. We can save the factory for later. Hey there, heard you nearly pinned down where the gnome's bases is. I don't know where this rescue mission of yours is going to go, but I'll get you as many herbs as I can. Doesn't hurt to be prepared, right? Oh, I should probably give you a little something before you go. Let's see, this is about the only thing useful I've kicking around. Hey, thanks. I just bought 5 of those. I feel scammed. Are you sure we can have these? Of course, plenty more where that came from. They're just leftovers when I went fishing recently. You know, if you got time, angling can be a great way to unwind. I always knew the day come we have to settle our score with the gnomes. I'm gonna head in the woods, pick up some medicinal plants. Ask Scholar if you need more potions. We're always happy to help. Okay. Well, let's go over here. Loki? Any Lokis? There you go. Do you? You appear to be suffering from exhaustion. These hot springs are known to be effective in relieving fatigue. Why not try using it for yourself? He seems to be refusing. Perhaps he is averse to abandoning his post? How surprisingly dedicated of him. Phew, getting relaxed in a hot spring after a day of training is quite the luxury. Yeah, I can feel my fatigue melting away already. You've been practicing this entire time. You two really do work hard. This village is the perfect place for it. How about you, Allie? Have you been getting any workouts? You were in one of the sports clubs, right? The swimming club, yes. I can't exactly start swimming links in a hot spring. You were in the swimming club as well, weren't you, Laura? I was. It's a shame there isn't anywhere around here we can swim together. The only place I can think of with enough room is the waterfall basin in the woods outside Eryn. Perhaps we should take a trip there sometime. I don't think it's such a good idea, Laura. Me too, a little too risky. I see. What a pity. As always, Laura's a bit off from the rest of the world. Not that I'm in a position to call someone out. It's a shame I didn't get the chance to swim with you. Maybe we'll get the chance to some other time. Beach vacation at Michelin? Okay. Face me? What do we get from, Mishi? Oh, yeah, we got that uptide thing, right? Doesn't really fit our deck in the slightest. Partially, I mean, we could, like, drop some of our stuff and make it more water-based, but does it affect all cards or just your own? It's just the enemies. I mean, I guess it's not bad. Who else do we need to do again? Elliot is around here?
Combat.
Can't remember, because there's Elliot we fought. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, in theory, playing this would be bad, even though we could, because the ranger could just one-shot it. Do I believe the AI is good enough to clear the board? Honestly, not really, but we'll respect it and not do that. Instead, just honestly, maybe we should have just blazed up our ranger. Oh, we could have attacked, dummy. You get blazed? Oh my god, they blazed it? We're a little behind, but I don't think we're in danger of dying. But we do have to be a little careful. Can you... Yeah, go ahead and move. Honestly, I don't care if you, stay alive. Because you can't kill any of our units. Well, I guess if you attack the earth thing and then... No, you're attacking us. Oh my god, we might actually... Oh, frick, I forgot you're ranged. We can kill. That was a bit closer than would have expected, though.
You got me.
I mean, I don't really know if it's any harder, per se. Like, I don't know what differences there are. I don't know if their deck is different. Or maybe the AI is supposed to be a bit better, but, maybe this is more aggressive, I guess. When it comes to attacking the Master, which is kind of the main problem that it had in the last game, is just it just wouldn't go for lethal when it had it. But yeah, I enjoy that a bit more. It's a bit more engaging. If you can actually kind of lose if you mess up. Nobody here? But like, seriously, how do these work? How does the Ebon... Like, are they really just walking behind us in stealth the entire time? Which, like... I mean, it's the only thing that kind of makes sense, because I can't think of why Altina would be able to teleport them. But that has its own issues. Of like, why fight anything on ground when your freaking hands or soldouts are right next to you the whole time? I mean, I guess you can like summon them, but like, I don't know. Why not get inside them and have 100,000 HP? Kind of like an awkward time. We don't have enough time to do the brawl. Yeah, we could fight this monster now, probably. And we have Kia with us? And Rin. Yeah, I think we could maybe try and fight it now. Astral Bell. Okay, so it's just a better version of Silver Bell. Now, what do your EXs do? Are they any better, or? Seems like they're just alt versions. Okay, yeah, it seems to be just the same. Because sometimes, well, I guess it's really just Oliver's was like, it was an EX, but it wasn't an existing Master Quartz. But for the ones that are existing, they're just like the exact same. Like, I mean, as long as we can like not... Because, I mean, we have enough HP to not be one-shot now. At least on some of the characters. If we have buffs up. So you vanish? What all do you do again, sir? We can probably fight you now. I mean, you can probably fight him, like, even earlier. Do you poison?
Not today.
Damn it!
Like, you didn't instant one-shot us this time.
Seize victory! Noble rise! Leave it to me.
This is gonna be such a long fight. But, I mean, you're weak to wind. Poison and burn. Pretty useless with your HP total.
Barrier of time! Break! It's my turn.
What a Cherubic Smile. It's crit.
Cheer up, guys! Cherubic smile!
There is the slight issue of us being about to die. I mean, Platinum Shield would fucking slap here. Maybe. Maybe we could justify using it if we're fighting a boss before you're supposed to. You're weak to wind and mirage.
Arcus activate! This isn't good.
I would prefer it if Kurt Vander
My apologies.
I'll handle it.
was not deceased.
Charging!
I ain't beat yet. Tag out!
Leave it to me!
Does Seraphic Ring heal the backline now? Since it seems like some things affect... Like, you know, something like your Brave Water buffs and stuff hit the backline now? I don't know, we should test that. Because it didn't in the last game. It would be kind of broken if it did, though.
Yeah. Burning heart!
Oh no.
I'll save you. Thanks!
How could this be?
You fool. Now you get crit for... I mean, our damage is fine. I mean, relative to what it is normally. It's not like you have so much defense you don't take damage.
Nuh-uh! I'll save you. Thanks! Nuh-uh!
He's a little fast, man.
I'll save you. Thanks!
I mean, he's a little fast.
Now! Strength depleted. I'm sorry.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
I'm thinking.
This is nothing.
This seems pretty feasible. Maybe. Really, the speed's gonna be the main thing. Him just being so fast and us not having a way to sat him down. But if we can just, like, get speed buffs up on us, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Prepare yourself. Shatter.
Now it's interesting.
Oh, you weren't linked with Ash? I thought you were linked with Ash. Oh, I don't know. Use
Got a
this.
little something for you. Bullseye! It's down!
Yeah, 700 damage. How you like that? Your balance, it's all fucked. Can you be charmed? No? So Mute would be kind of decent here, maybe? Because, I mean, he does cast spells. But he's also so fast that I feel like you probably wouldn't be able to keep it up.
Ha! Come to me! Kestrel Beta! Ha!
I like how I like the implication that if you don't say beta, it like won't come. Like, nah, you didn't say our full legal name.
For real?
Very well.
Kurt, do you have anti-vanish? I honestly don't know.
Let's go. Very well.
Strike!
I hesitated.
That was foolish.
And we did a lot better. Oh, look at that. I mean, there's definitely a party that wants to grind this out. Here's what I think we'll do. We'll compromise. We're not going to do that next video. What I might do is... I'm probably going to record one more Cold Steel video today. And so we'll finish up all the Rest Village stuff, and then maybe during some downtime tonight, when I'm not recording, I'll do that fight some and see if I can come up with a... See how feasible it's going to be to beat it. Because, I mean, we're only 15 levels lower. That's not that big. I mean, granted, technically, some characters are 30 levels lower, but... Because we'd also want to, like, set up... Because I don't know. I'm just kind of, like, getting a feel for the fight. So you're weak to wind. Emma, what do you do again? So, I mean, that Venom attack is probably magic. And then, of course, there's this. Honestly, I think Eustace fucking slaps. Like, I mean, Platinum Shield seems incredibly strong there. Like, make use of, like, Cherubic Smile plus just any sort of, like, CP and then just, like, keep Platinum Shielding over and over. But yeah, I mean, we'd probably do, like, a magic-based squad. Rin, you don't... Since we can't change your quartz... Because what is your setup? I mean, you're good. Like, you've got good quartz and everything. So you're not like some of the guest characters from CS3 where it was like, they were kind of garbage because their default quartz setup was bad. This is like an actual pretty functional quartz setup. Maybe the Shield 3. It's actually going to be kind of decent for this fight since he seems like mostly magic based, but... Really nothing here. I think I mean, really Shield 3 is kind of like a flex. Everything else seems like pretty needed. But he was weak to Mirage as well. He just wasn't as weak as Wind. We could roll like Eustace, maybe. And do I really want Eustace? Elliot, well, do you do anything? I mean, Blue Ascension might be kind of good. Just for the extra sustain. And because he does kind of, he probably will one-shot some of the characters without some sort of damage reduction. Depending on their HPs. And Holy Song, I mean, Holy Song would be pretty good there. Just to, like, cure the poisons and everything. Emma could be, I don't know. I guess it's basically if I want to do magic or physical. Muse, what do you do here, Muse? Nothing really. I don't know. We'll think about it. I think we'll go ahead and call it here. I will also set up our party for the Grawl. Who do we want to bring? Well, if we're going to try and do magic for the big boss, let's bring some different people. Like, let's put Gaius in. Let's do, like, Rin, Gaius. Probably, actually, Elisa. Can that attack be dodged? Because if so, the insight would be pretty strong. I don't know. We used Laura last time, didn't we? I don't think we... Did we use Sarah? I know we used Sarah for the first Grawl fight. Yeah, since we may or... Well... Alright, come on, Elisa. Wait, what's the wrong character? Sure, we'll try and make these four work. Just for some variety's sake. But that'll be next time. Alrighty, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.